part is the gun doesn't match with that personality. With
no, they're like, look how cute she is. She looks like basic white girl from the front, but damn, she's got a gun in the back.
Right, so she's not
really
kind of
like a mullet. It's like business in front and party in the back.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Like, oh, this cute little girl, she's not going to shoot me. Yeah. Cute but deadly.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Taps, Racks, and Bangs podcast. You already started by nuzzling the mic.
God, yes. Okay, I'm good. I'm done.
You good?
That was really quick.
Hey, right? You know how long it's still been?
Yeah.
I mean, he was part of the original Minuteman program.
Shit. No. Minuteman's because we had to, extend it out because 2 seconds was, not long enough.
Right. You're nuzzling that a little too hard, Della.
Smacking that lips, too.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what you do when you nuzzle things?
Smack lips.
Who are you? I don't even know who you are.
Welcome back. Okay, well, let's introduce some people. I, as always, am Dirty Dave, and tonight we have
Dr. Philgood,
DRex,
and we also have a special guest. Actually,
we'll call him H-Rod.
He is our new super fan.
My name's
Ramrod. A-Ram.
Pablo H-Rod.
He's a...
It makes sense. We've got A-Rod.
A-Rod.
H-Rod.
So what is your name? I know your name, but you need to say... They don't know your name.
My name is Harley.
You're Harley? Are you an alcoholic?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay.
I have been 2 days clean.
Life.
Hold on.
5.
5 days. Well,
almost got the 1 week chip.
They have chips?
The 1 week chip.
Hey,
you came on the wrong fucking show.
How old are you? Can you go grab me a beer?
I'm old enough.
You can grab me a beer. Yeah. No, you can't. You can't grab me one. Anyway, not the youngest person in the room anymore.
Oh, you're not that much younger than me, so.
Can you prove it?
Can you prove it? Can you prove it?
Look at that. Don't I always deliver?
No.
No, that's...
Oh, wait.
Okay,
wait, what is it?
Sweet release.
All right.
I've had plenty of my thinking juice today.
Good for you.
So apparently, I had a buddy of mine. He came over because I was working on the truck earlier today. And we got to a crossroads. I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm starting to get a little annoyed. And he goes, I don't see any beer out here.
That's why you're getting annoyed.
And I'm just like, you're right. And he goes, you need your thinking juice. He said, you need to go get some thinking juice.
I'm not riding with him to work for a while.
I need to think before I go to work. Hold on. Okay, we're good.
But lo and behold, I kicked back a couple of beers and we got right back on the damn job.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Solution finders.
Yeah.
It's been an entire project.
Yeah, he was helping me with the project on the truck.
Cool.
We spent the bulk of the day doing that and trying not to kill each other.
Oh, no, it's easy for me. I enjoy seeing the want of murder in people's eyes.
No, it wasn't.
Left turn.
He's going to do well here. He's been thinking, if I'm ever on the show, what's my name going to be? Car Ramrod.
Don't call me Unit 91 Radio.
Say it. Oh, I forgot.
Oh. You just say Car Ramrod.
Car Ramrod.
So if y'all didn't know, Harley is my nephew. And came all the way up from Dallas today to be on the show. And to help me with the truck. Actually, it's bullshit. He didn't know he was going to be on the show until 5 minutes ago.
You're welcome.
Really inconvenient if anybody I work with. I doubt they would know the show, but it'd be really inconvenient.
Define inconvenient. Cause
I don't know. You've been throwing your guts up all day today.
It hasn't been an easy day.
No, it hasn't.
It's been very, very inconvenient with the project at hand.
Yeah.
So you just swallow the vomit and you just go.
I was like, why is he worried about his coworkers? Is he going to talk shit about them? No. Somebody called in sick. You're so funny.
Oh,
yeah. Now you get it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm not devious.
Phil is a little slow today.
Yeah. I'm over here thinking man, the poor kid's sick and you're forcing me on the show. Fuck you, Dave.
Right.
Wait a minute.
I know. At first, I was over
Asshole.
here like, I swear to God, if I start throwing up, I'm gonna be real pissed.
Right?
I'm gonna have to call into work tomorrow. Darn.
Liz, Harley gave me something. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait. The Harley at my house. Yeah. You said it was sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna come back tomorrow either, are you? I'll be back tomorrow. No, you won't.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
So where do you work at? So we can. No, I'm joking. Don't tell me.
Like, I'm gonna get on his Facebook right now. I can find him. I'm like the FBI.
No, go ahead. That'll be fun. Try to.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
I did a
have
really
Facebook.
mean survey for McDonald's today. I
Dude,
really
high
did.
five. Is that true?
I mean, I don't use it for shit. I don't have a picture or nothing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Still find you.
Yeah, she can find you.
Yeah, I can find
But is it gonna
anybody.
be anything useful? That's
I
the
don't know.
She's psycho.
Every woman
You can tell.
is part of the FBI. That's the positive spin on it.
Is she psycho?
So, you want to call me psycho one more time?
I didn't
I
say
have
you were
nev-
psycho. I said they're psycho.
Mira cala, I have yeses and nothing.
Oh, when you speak to me like that, it's all better. All right.
Right.
So-
So you speak to her in Spanish while she's got a big black mic in front of her.
She likes the multicultural apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly, yeah. Okay, we got some sponsors that actually help put this shit together.
Oh yeah.
You want to bring them in, Phil?
Advocates Construction is the sponsor. Nathan Moore has all your foundation repair, leveling, everything you need. He got you to level you across the board. And he's also in Carolina,
South Carolina.
South Carolina. I'm going to remember that eventually.
Yeah.
And I think that's just merged together, be done with it, make my life easier, make everybody else's life easier.
He's actually fixing to open up a restaurant here in Wichita Falls.
Wait, what?
Really?
Yep, here in Wichita Falls, he's going to open up a restaurant. Oh,
The
shit.
check
I
of
just
everything.
exposed where we are. Oops.
Oh, fuck him. I don't give a shit
Who
anymore.
gives a fuck?
I don't live there.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. I'm going to be Iron Man in Iron Man 3. This is my house address, fucker. Come and get me. And then kind of regret it later. But, still fuck him up. That's my thought process. But anyways, Nathan Moore, Advocate Construction, has all your foundation. And soon he's going to make your tummy full. And that moonshine he's going to do on the side that he does completely legally, only in for the household.
Shut
on
up.
the side. Just saying. Hashtag awesomeness.
It's
Hashtag full.
It's a special microbrew.
Hashtag no comment.
No microbrews.
Hashtag I need some.
Still?
Hashtag keep going. Keep going. Hashtag
Still?
fit it in there.
It's nope.
Hashtag
So
jam
dry.
it in there. Hashtag need some lube. Hashtag or spit on that bitch. Hashtag you're welcome.
Hashtag buy a hooker.
No comment.
No, yeah. Can't find one. They're in everybody's trunks.
And the dumpsters.
Well,
Wow.
Ooh.
You look a little lost.
No, I'm never lost.
can't talk about that yet. That's a subject for another day.
What?
Subject in Graham with the guy got off.
Oh God.
Fuck it. Bring it up. Talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I got a question
When
for
have we
people
ever
out
given
there.
two fucks about what?
Well, we
anybody
already gave
thinks?
away our location anyway, so come build our economy at least. So
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway,
Right.
so there's this guy. He didn't do quote unquote the killing. He just thought of it, planned it,
He conspired.
conspired.
He's about to get. He just. Yeah.
He got
he got
released.
out.
He
I
got
know.
released, but he didn't physically do any of the dirty work.
This is
all
why
right?
I've had this with me all day.
And the
Because yeah.
girl who was killed
The guys
carried
that actually did the
his
job are actually in
child.
prison.
All right, carried his child, and then she just kind of dies. She gets buried in the back of his garage. All right,
Wait,
She must
like
have-
in the backyard or like under the garage.
he has a actually garage shop
Okay.
where
okay,
he
gotcha.
And he
fixes
buried
cars.
her
He's an
in
auto.
the
He's an
garage.
auto rebuilder
Gotcha.
mechanic, and he bought
He
Oh.
rented
a
a backhoe.
to dig a hole to shove her in.
She must have not had his dinner ready on time.
Well, okay, so there's more to the
No,
story.
she didn't cut the
which
crust off the sandwich.
I know.
She didn't cut the
I know,
sandwich
she
right.
didn't.
She didn't get the
Well,
sandwich
she
at
didn't-
exactly a diagonal angle.
She didn't
Yeah.
make the damn sandwich. That's the problem.
You know what they say about a woman with two black eyes?
You already told her twice.
Exactly.
I like that. But anyway, but this guy got off.
But you ain't
Bottom
got no
line,
black eyes.
he
you say,
conspired.
man.
He had his baby mama pretty much killed because she was going to rat out the house of which he ran from. Which this is a side note that the news didn't cover. The only reason we figured this out was because the FBI was in and bounty hunters were trying to figure out where this house was at that she was quote unquote located at.
Sure.
Because she kind of went missing. She came back and she was pregnant. Where did she go?
Dun, 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 dun.
Which?
Then she got killed.
Yep. Well, she knew too much. I mean, usually they don't come out of the house. So
He didn't want her barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen.
no, he didn't want her out of the house in general. And the wife.
Wait,
didn't.
was she
And the wife
pregnant
wasn't.
when he killed her?
Oh no.
Oh.
She waited until the kid was born and then
Oh.
he knocked
and then
her off.
and then he yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
He knocked her up and then knocked her off.
Yeah.
In the first place.
No.
But yeah, no. But this guy who conspired, did all the dirty thought process, hire people across the board. Not guilty.
He's cool.
And the whole damn town was rooting for him too. By the way.
Well,
No.
because he has money
Yeah.
to help stimulate the economy.
Yeah, he is.
That's
a wealthy guy.
why. It's not. And
But couldn't you just like do some sort of sneaky FBI stuff? And
well,
make
the
it look like
FBI
that
were
money
there.
was coming in.
Let's
from,
go catch him.
Like,
I'm ready.
No.
like hinky sources and just take all
That's
his
for
money.
self-defense.
Well, the
Oh, yeah.
issue
They're
was
If
really
you-
good with an AR too.
If you want to actually go after somebody, all of that stuff we have in the safe in the other room.
No, I've got my own. Because my AR has a purple paracord sling on it. Just saying. And I'm a really good shot with that. Just run really fast. It's okay if you weave. I'm still going to get you.
weaving is
practices.
predictable.
Yeah.
She does.
But yeah, no, the FBI was involved. They were locating the house, and then somehow the house just kind of got swept underneath the rug, like the whole house situation.
Mm-hmm.
And in this house were lots of missing children and boys and girls that were official people.
Because
kind of
that's
gun is it?
where
Can I
the
see that?
money's coming from.
Yes. So
Hey,
that's why people
can
were
I see
rooting for
that?
him, because
Please.
he kind of helps
It's loaded.
allows
Duh, it ain't worth a shit if it ain't.
things to occur illegally.
Right. The black market is
There's one in the chamber.
Oh,
alive
yeah.
and well.
Oh yeah.
Even in Texas.
And I
Even
mean,
in
I know
Midwest.
triangulation where it's located at, but
That's not bad. I like that.
Oh, I love my car CW9.
so while we're over here talking about this fucking guy, y'all over here looking at what kind of gun?
What's a
It's
car?
a car CW9. That's my
It's her
carry.
carry.
It's a little big, but
It's not
go
big at
big or
all.
go home.
I mean, you
Big
gotta-
for me. I won't carry a 380. That's not gonna fuck anybody up. There's no point.
It's just gonna piss him off.
Yeah. So I'm
I'm
gonna
not saying
fucking.
carry 380. You just need a- I'm just using my 45 cal 1911.
Let's see. This one is
It's a 9mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 to kill. Oh, actually, I got 8. There's one in the chamber. I need to put another one in
To
here. But
protect.
yeah, to protect.
I have 15
I'm gonna
to protect.
No, I'm gonna fucking.
What the
all,
fuck?
You see all of these? They all have somebody's name on it. So
Etched
No, they
inside.
don't. No, they
Yeah.
don't.
just kidding.
Only if you're in fear of your life from that person.
Exactly.
Non-Point has a song about that. I got a bullet with a name on it. I mean,
If they ask
if
me,
you happen to be an Amy, well, shit, that's just a coincidence.
yeah.
It's a good song, but I'm
He's
actually
scared.
just kind of tired of hearing it. I
That's
hear that song a lot.
I haven't heard that song for almost 30 years.
why when they
I hear it
ask,
a lot.
how many times did you shoot them? I'm not sure.
Only once because Amy was only in the
Until I
bullet
felt
once.
safe.
I'm not sure how many bullets are even in that gun, officer. I have no idea.
Until I
I
felt safe.
shot until it went click and wouldn't shoot anymore. I don't know. I
You
was
really
in
don't
fear of
think-
my life.
You were in fear of your life.
Exactly.
And you responded until you felt like the threat was gone.
Exactly. I mean, it's not my
Wow.
fault that he has like 19 holes in
Coincidentally,
him, but
yeah,
it's cool.
So wait,
By
19
coincidence,
holes,
the 19th
7 bullets. Did you change?
Pull another gun.
Wait a minute.
Did you
Wait a
change
minute.
clips twice and miss 2 shots?
I may or may not have reloaded really quickly. I mean, I was still in fear of my life.
And in the
It's not a big
reload,
deal.
like missed twice, but
yeah, no big
that was because
deal.
he like hit the ground already. I didn't notice.
But I thought he was trying to crawl
I
at
thought
me
he had
still.
friends still.
I thought he was crawling at me. He kept moving. He's twitching. He's twitching.
Oh, I'm so prepared for like zombie apocalypse, any kind of apocalypse, or all this stuff that's going down.
I think we talked
Oh,
about
I'm
that
ready.
one time.
I'm ready.
What kind of apocalypse? That was the first episode, I think. What kind of apocalypse would we like, and which one would we
Zombie
fear the most?
apocalypse.
Oh,
Zombie
totally.
apocalypse would be
Totally.
aggressive because
But not like World War Z shit.
Yeah,
I
not
can't
World
deal
War
with that
Z
shit.
zombies.
Yeah.
No, Walking
I want
Dead
fuck that.
zombies.
Fuck that.
Oh. See, I don't
Walking-
want
Walking Dead
Dawn.
zombies.
I remember it used to be Dawn of Dead zombies. Like fuck those suckers.
I
Well,
am
Dawn
not.
Dawn
not
of the Dead
running.
zombies, I could actually handle that. Oh wait, no, Shaun of the Dead. I was like,
Shaun of the
No,
Dead, not
yeah.
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah,
Dawn of the
Dawn
Dead, you're
They
fucked.
look at
too.
you, and then you run.
I'm cool with the
No.
Walking
They
Dead
have like the
ones.
surprise scare
But,
factor right
like-
there. Like, oh shit, you see me too?
Dude, but seriously, like, not Walking Dead season 1, because those zombies were for fucking climbing over the fence. You ever go back and watch season 1 of The Walking Dead?
Never
Fuck
seen
no.
it, but good
no,
to know they don't
were
climb
climbing over fences at that point. Oh, and then all of a sudden they're all lethargic.
Well, they were fresh.
Well, because
tired.
no,
Yeah,
even
no,
when
I
the other
agree with
ones
that
are
logic.
fresh, they still
They were tired.
really slowly.
have
towards
you ever seen 28 Days Later?
Kind of like the
Yeah.
If you don't
movie.
eat, you get drained.
I don't.
I love that
I don't
movie.
really watch scary
do.
movies. The scariest thing that I watch is Stranger Things and The Walking Dead.
I need to watch Stranger Things.
Oh, it's
I heard,
it was
I heard
amazing.
a lot of good
It
things
was
about that.
terrifying, and I was watching it at work because
Is it on
I
Netflix?
was not doing
Yeah,
that.
that's actually like the
But-
studio.
Because that's
Oh, really?
Netflix. Yeah.
Well done.
But yeah, I was totally watching it, and it was like during daylight too, and I'm like, and somebody at work's like, "What's wrong?" Oh, it's cool. I'm watching
See, I
Stranger
would
Things.
masturbate
Oh, I
to that
gotcha.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you kill that whore.
Actually, it's
Okay,
about
all
like,
I just
it's
I
about a
can't
group
see
of like
what
middle
you're doing
schoolers.
because
Oh,
the
never
computer's
mind,
in
never
front of
mind.
you.
No pedophilia, no pedophilia.
Yeah.
What?
Pedophilia.
But
I said I
what-
can't
is
see
it-
what's
is it
going on.
Winona
Like-
Ryder
What?
is the mother Winona Ryder or whoever.
Winona.
Uh,
Oh
Winona
yeah.
Ryder. Yeah, she
Yeah.
goes crazy. Like
Yeah,
straight
she's
up.
not legit crazy.
No, she's not.
No, everybody thinks she's
but
crazy,
it
but
looks
she's
like legit
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. No, this chick on one
Don't
of my Facebook
Ruin it
forums,
for me.
she put
I
up
haven't
like
ruined
the
anything.
lights. Oh man,
She's crazy,
she
but she's not
decorated
crazy.
like
no, but you
it's like-
can't ruin it.
I'm not. It's just the ABCs and then with the lights, and she put it on the back wall of her house as like Halloween. Super fucking cool. Love it.
Cool.
Love it.
So talking about shootings.
So, if I'm gonna fucking protect myself, I've come to, I would carry in my purse, no big deal, like okay, it's there, whatever, put it in my car. But I never really got the thought process of, well, I need to carry it more often. So recently I made a promise to myself, okay, with all this stuff going on, with Antifa acting like total pricks, ISIS and all of this shit, I'm going to, if it's my day off, or even if I'm going to work, I always have a gun on me, but literally on my days off, I have been making a promise to myself that I'm going to carry or open carry more. And here where we're located, it's not as frowned upon. Like nobody
Yeah.
ever really bats an eyelash at me.
No.
I went to the store the other evening, and especially if it's after hours, after dark, I always have it on me. But this kid pointed out to his mom, hey, she has a gun. And mom's like, it's fine. Not a big deal. And then, of course, I get the other ones. Like, whenever I was on my trip going down to Houston, these two total snowflakes, they're like, oh, my gosh, she's a gun. That's so dangerous. Man, whatever. You're much safer.
try to
It
grab
is
it.
You come over here and
Try
stand
to
by me.
surprise
You're
me
much,
and grab
you're
it.
much safer.
Try to
Trust
surprise
me.
me and grab it and see how safe or how dangerous it is.
Yeah.
For who?
Like, seriously, like,
Ooh.
nobody bats an eyelash at me when I have it. So,
No. I'm here
But,
trying to think of the statistics of the gun versus knife versus blunt objects.
yeah. But, I mean, in the whole... Okay, so everybody knows that the Vegas shooting happened. But nobody was able to have
Vegas?
their guns.
Are we gonna go into this?
Yeah. I
We
mean,
done did.
I
There
mean,
you
I
go.
was
Yeah.
pushing
It's
towards
just
it.
nice and casual.
We're talking about guns. It's going to come up.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could use a shotgun that far.
So,
Let me-
anyway...
y'all keep talking. I just need a moment.
So you're not gonna keep
I
talking.
said keep talking.
So, somebody's having a mental breakdown over here.
No,
Um,
you'll find out in a minute.
But yeah, I
Did it
swear to
just
God,
hit?
if you fart on me,
That's the risk you take. Sit on a
I
comfy couch.
know.
But
anyway.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, I mean, it's all about protecting yourself, and that's how I feel. So, I promised myself to carry it more often, and I mean, it's making a major difference. And you're about to get slapped. But anyway, so
Las Vegas
yeah.
happened.
Why is it that every fucking time... Oh, I'm sorry, were you not done?
I'm done. I'm done now. It's cool.
You good?
I was
You sure?
twitching. I was
You sure?
having
It's
a
a twitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what she shot 21 times, but only missed 2.
yeah.
Which I doubt she would miss it 2. That probably went through the eyeballs and
They did.
just went to the ground.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is it that every single time a shooting happens, we got to start talking about gun control? As if it was the actual problem. I mean, wait.
You know, I'm going to. I want you to do a test for me. Tell you're going to go kill somebody right now.
Hey, gun, go kill something.
I want you to shoot the gallon of water over there. Do
Fuck,
it.
shoot Dave.
Yeah.
I don't.
There you
But
go.
guys, I don't want y'all to know about my mind control. Like, I've been trying to keep that under wraps for years. Come on, guys.
Woman in you, womanly power.
Yeah. But anyway, no, it's sitting here on the table right next to me.
Oh.
Everybody in this room is super safe unless y'all get in front of me, and then it's y'all's own damn fault. Seriously. But
You cover
Kinky.
me until I get to the fridge.
oh, I don't need you. I don't need a man to protect me. That's why I carry a gun.
I'm asking you to protect me until
Oh,
I get
I
to
will.
the fridge.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
God
That
damn.
Fuck
is
you.
extremely-
You're dead. I ain't going to cover you.
It's not always about you.
But like she's so deeply ingrained.
I'm like
women,
super-
no, I got this. Like,
It's like, oh, like, fuck, man, I don't need a man.
It's not my fault y'all don't have your guns on you.
But you can make a damn good sandwich, though.
so whenever you make a sandwich, do you put the
Do you
ham
cut it in
first?
fours, half, or do you do like the diagonal?
You know what?
when
I
you put the
barely put
lettuce.
anything on it. I'm like, here's your fucking sandwich, and I throw it across the room. That's the way I work. I make a sandwich. You know what I say?
That's
I'll
why
go
you need
make
a
you a
gun.
sandwich. I go into
That's
the
why you need a
kitchen.
gun.
I make myself a fucking sandwich. I also grab the bag of chips, and I go and sit down and watch Grey's Anatomy. What's up, motherfucker? Go make your own damn sandwich. That's like I say.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. Oh my god, I love it. But anyway,
So, going back
Vegas,
to...
one shooter, two shooters.
Well, I want to go why government feels like they need to approach it in
Yeah.
a certain way. I mean, I heard a really nice lecture the other day talking about, preys and predators in themselves, all right? If you have deers out there and you realize, oh, wow, they use those antlers to defend themselves against the predator, right? Would you go to the deer, cut off their antlers, and say, okay, you're safer?
no.
If I was the predator, yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you're the predator, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be all for the predator.
I'm,
But, I mean, that's the concept I had. I have to think of us as animalistics.
The problem is, it's the reason why I get so damn heated about this damn topic, is it's not the gun's fault.
no.
Not to mention...
That gun still hasn't shot you yet either. After
No,
we told it
hasn't.
to.
Yeah, shoot me. Nothing. See? Nothing.
Wait, were you talking to the gun or me?
I was talking to the gun,
Oh.
not
You
you,
can-
because I know you'll do it.
Darn.
No, never mind.
I got
Never
it. I
mind.
was so excited for it. I was like, I want to go be a vigilante. Anybody want to go with me? I've been watching The Arrow, so I'm like super stoked. I could totally like kick some people's
So
asses.
first stop is Graham.
Yeah.
First up is Graham.
Yeah. First stop is exactly. He gets me. He's on the team. You're totally Robin. Because I'm bad. I'm Batman.
You're Nightwing. We'll upgrade you right now.
Thanks.
We'll upgrade you right
Like,
now.
I feel like I've been through enough. You know what I mean? To
I'm going to be the
skip
Red
that.
Hood. Just gonna
I don't
go
know.
along
I'd
with
be
Red.
Catwoman's bitch. I mean, could you imagine what
Oh,
she would
that's
want
totally
you to do?
me. Wait. No, you can't be my bitch. I already got other bitches.
But you
See?
claim-
Got these bitches.
you claim Batman.
I'm Red Hood.
No, I was just kidding.
So-
You
so-
do look like a Robin type, but that's cool.
What do I look like?
You look like the Penguin Man.
I look like Danny
I'm
DeVito?
just kidding.
Hold up. Hold up.
What the
I'm sorry.
fuck?
He has no words. Hey, yeah, just put your hands together like that. Count them like this.
What are you talking about? I need fish. Eat me more fish. Give me more fish.
But I'm like, if I were to be Catwoman, I would be the old school one where it's God, what's her name? She's gorgeous
Michelle
blonde.
Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, I would be her.
Yeah.
Yep, that Catwoman. Not this new bullshit with what's her face, Beyonce or whoever the heck
Haley.
whoever her name is. I don't
Mary.
know.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That
Halle
was a
Berry.
really bad adaptation.
Halle
Yeah.
Berry, yeah.
Halle Berry.
Anyway, David, back on track about the gun
So
control.
tell me what you think. Like, everybody else is wanting to say that this was a fucking mass shooter. Like, this guy was deranged and blah, da, 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 da. Do we really think that he was, like, the actually only shooter? I mean, like, think about it. The damn facts hadn't even come in.
No.
How the fuck can you go ahead and start legislating shit whenever you don't even know the facts of the whole
reality.
goddamn story?
I mean,
You
so
don't know
far
shit.
from the get-go, I mean, all his family members are very kind of shocked, quote-unquote. But,
Right.
I mean, most of the time, crazy people you don't really know, or they're really obvious. I mean, they're extremes. But regardless of that fact, based
Or
off
they
where the
get-
building's at,
let
What?
off, or they get let out of jail from Graham.
Oh, they get out. Yeah, fuck that shit.
This kid is awesome.
The government fails us there. So, but the government fails and then decides to alleviate our Second Amendment.
Yeah,
Which,
there's totally more than one shooter. I have it all written down right here. See my notes?
She actually took notes.
I took
yeah.
notes.
So,
Okay.
let Della take the floor real quick so we can then debate.
So
Why am I eating Skittles?
I threw them at you.
I
I know
opened
you
it for
opened
you.
the bag for me. Thanks.
You're
That was the
welcome.
whole point. Reports of people being on the ground. Okay, first off, there are multiple videos and there are multiple people where you can actually see live footage of people running and saying that there are people on the ground. The police were hiding behind walls and cars saying there are shooters on the ground. Run. Like literally run. Don't walk. They said don't walk, run. And then there's also
just lay
reports
down.
that
There was a
Not
not
only
just reports,
one-
but there was a video
of
that
a
you could
guy,
actually see a dude like
security guard.
you can
Yeah.
see him shoulder a rifle,
And
and then you
start
see
shooting.
a flash, and you see people fall.
Yep.
Motherfucker was on the ground in the crowd.
Yep.
I have
So
something
then they
else to go with that,
said
too.
2 different people on the 32nd floor possibility, and then other shots coming from the 4th floor, and then like he said, the gunman dressed in a guard uniform on ground shooting into the crowd. So, yeah,
I believe it.
That's a long
Not
word
to
for
mention,
the-
not to mention. Hold
I
on, check
expected more.
this out. Did you see the video of the Uber driver? Was it Uber driver or a cab driver?
it was the cab driver.
Whatever.
Where are the
it
gunshots?
Right. Did you see the explanation
Yep.
of like because people were just like saying, "Oh well," the video that it showed, like he was taking video out of his cab,
Mhm.
you know, from the front of Mandalay Bay, and then driving like
Yep.
around the front of it,
Yep.
and you can hear 8 rounds go off very close by,
Yep.
very close by.
Mhm.
Like
And
we're
then-
talking less than 50 yards away.
Mhm.
And then if you wait about
Like
8
3
seconds?
I don't think it was
I
quite
think
that
it
long. It
was
was like maybe 5. at
like
most.
7 or 8 seconds,
And then it was
something
like
that.
15 rounds went off in the
13.
distance. 13. Whatever.
Yeah, it's 13 off in the
15,
distance.
same thing.
So you hear 8 up close,
Mhm.
and then you hear 13 off in the distance.
Yeah.
Some people are trying to say that's an echo.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not an echo.
can we not make simple math work here?
Yeah.
8
versus
rounds,
5. Or
but
8
yeah,
for the
13 echoes.
Yep.
No. I mean, it's a distinct, not only that, but the pattern, the cyclic measure of the rounds fired
We're off.
were off.
Yep.
The other thing that goes on with that as well are a couple of videos of people in the crowd who were standing still.
You know,
I mean, there's the
sitting
one
here
guy with
talking
the
about this. We're not going to have like the Clinton Foundation come murder us in our sleep, are we?
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
they don't know
Well,
where I
Della
stay
Della
at
will
the
cover her own
moment, so-
ass. We're on for our own.
And they don't really know where I stay, so we're kind of good.
I'm off the grid. I'm not off the grid, but I'm off the grid. I'm kind of off the grid. Everything I have about me is a lie, so this works.
That's one way to do it.
I'm on
Yeah.
my way to it.
I don't live at the quote unquote address.
Yeah.
Bills are not fully in my name. I
none.
make sure they out in my name.
I have none in my name. I couldn't even rent a car. No major credit cards.
So he's smart from the get go. I was dumb when I got married and I got all that shit.
Let's
Here's
just
the
put
problem.
everything in
But
your
going
name.
back to the
If you try to
crowd.
search my vehicle, you're just going to find Liz. You're not going to find me.
Right. Let's put everything in your name. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm positive.
Yeah, babe, I want you to have control. Woman power, right?
But if you try
Right.
to
If,
search
if
her vehicle, you'll
anything
find me.
happens, if
You got
anything
control.
happens, it's
all
all
on
you.
you.
You got it.
So, but there's 2 videos. One of a black guy, one of a white guy, and the black guy standing in a position from the crowd, and the way he's facing the shooter because he's egging on the shooter.
Right.
Right.
But where the stage is in correlation to him doesn't make sense where the initial fires are coming from. Then there's the other white guy who's drinking the beer, flipping the shooter off, but he's facing a different direction.
That's my profile. That's my profile pic.
Oh, is that your profile
Yeah.
pic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, there's 2 shooters, and I mean, their excuse again there was like, well, they don't know where the
That's-
echo's coming from.
That's some
But
American
they-
balls right there, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one guy was
Fuck
like,
you! I'm
like-
getting drunk before I die.
Like
Yeah.
that would totally be Dave.
Right.
Like,
no,
get
it-
out,
that-
Dave. He's like, no, I'm
that-
fucking drunk. Fuck everybody.
That really would. They made me
Yeah.
leave my gun in
we're
the
like,
car.
wait,
This is
Dave.
bull-
He's shooting from that way. Oh, never mind. I got this.
wait, no, to your left too. No,
Yeah.
your other left.
That's your ring finger you're putting up.
shit, which one in my middle?
Well, it's
1,
funny,
2,
actually.
3, 4, 5. Middle finger.
Yeah.
Wait.
I had a
But-
buddy of mine comment on
Yeah.
that picture. Hold on, I'll bring it up for you. Keep going. Keep going.
So
But yeah, so I mean, you have these
But-
people facing different directions,
yeah,
and they proclaim that they're facing the shooter.
But you know what? Let me make this very clear. As I was taking a quick break, and I heard you say, "Don't worry, Della, she got herself." At the end of the day, the whole point is I'm the one with the gun. I've put myself in the position to where I will move forward first to protect y'all.
Well, that's what you said earlier.
I know. I was just playing. But
Or at the
realistically,
very least,
me as a
whenever I'm found in
person,
the corner,
the whole reason why I
regret
have this is because I'll be the first one to jump up, and I may be the first one to fall. I may not.
But I just want to make sure that
I
instinct
don't.
is properly equipped.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I would protect anybody with my life.
No, like where I'm working, I'm the same way. Like
Yeah.
a belligerent drunk man comes
Mhm.
in to the point where he's beating on the glass of the
Mhm.
door
Yeah.
while we have patrons there,
Yeah.
and I'm just swing the door open and like, you're not gonna fucking do that here.
Yeah.
And the entire time he's just like, come on, let me hit you while we're waiting on the cops.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, if anybody
No.
gets aggressive with me, I don't handle that well. I normally can handle it well if they're being aggressive to somebody else, and then I jump in to help. But at the end of the day, I carry it not only to protect myself, but to protect anybody that's around me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like talking about that guy, I want to go back to this because somebody had actually made, whenever I made that picture, my profile picture on Facebook, somebody had actually commented on it, and he was just like, well, first off, whenever I put it on there, a friend of mine, she was just like, this dude was brave to stand up and not care. And I was just like, Ori is just really shit faced.
Yeah.
I, like that. I wouldn't call that brave. Yeah, like that's not brave.
And
it's
then,
just American. It's just
Right. I don't know. Fuck you.
right. Oh, you're gonna kill me? Nah, fuck that.
You're not ruining my fun. Get the music back up.
Right. They're gonna shoot anyways. Come on.
Now, why the fuck did Jason Aldean run off in a panic? I'm like, fuck, dude. They're not even shooting at you. Just
Well,
keep
I mean, everybody.
playing. But I
He
understand.
might have seen someone
you watch-
shoulder a rifle.
Yeah. And did you see? Well, I
You
mean,
saw
he's in
gunmen
the
fly
most
Plausible
lit.
deniability.
I mean, he's in the most lit fucking area. That's the easiest targeted in the whole
Right.
fucking area.
Right.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking turn and run.
You're
Fuck
an easy
yeah.
target.
He was
But
the. I mean, he was the
What
easiest
happened
target
to,
to
like, the thoughts
get.
of the
I'm not
Titanic?
criticizing
Why don't we
him
play
because-
music while the ship goes down?
I know, right?
Yeah, like why
And,
didn't
like,
he just
somebody-
sit there and play music
somebody
while
should
everybody's
have
getting
at least
dead?
gone
Everybody
to the-
should
the
always have
sound
some
booth.
kind of music
Yeah,
to walk to. Or,
You know what, guys? If I get shot and I slowly die, just put Nickelback on beside me.
We
Which
should
one?
know, but
Tell you
like
how hard you want to
Any of
squeeze.
them. Any
No,
of them.
we-
I'm like
there-
any
there
of
should be,
them.
like,
They
she's
all,
a female.
like
Yeah.
a
I figured
quote
you out.
unquote emergency like soundtrack.
That's every. Okay, I'm going to cover
Side
this
note.
one last time. One last time. We've covered this several times on the show. One last time. It is anybody who likes Nickelback, especially female, the first song that they say that they like is Figured You Out. I don't understand it. The song is so fucking degrading to women, but yet y'all love it.
That's not the one I like. Hold on.
So let's go back to the whole like women liking dickheads.
I like
That's
the song Far Away.
That's a good song.
Yeah. So suck my dick.
Back to
But
the
you
dick
said
again.
any of them, which would
Okay.
also include Figured You Out.
Also, if
So-
today was your last day. Yeah. Oh, that's what I
If
want.
today
If
is your
today was
last-
your last day by Nickelback. If I'm dying,
Bitch,
just,
you
I
ain't
think-
dying, so
just
we're
like
okay.
and wave your phone.
I think like each
And
venue,
we're all going down with you.
We're
each
going
venue,
down.
like each tour.
If I
should
go
have,
down, I'm
like,
taking
an
everybody down.
emergency soundtrack.
Like I
Sorry,
get shot.
Dave. I'm going down. You're coming with me, bitch.
Oh, he'd be the first one to go
Okay,
down.
so-
Hey, see if you can get that gun off the fridge now.
I got shot in the chest. I may live, but I'm not going to find out by myself.
So there wasn't multiple
I keep
shooters.
a single shot in my butt.
There was one shooter, and then like multiple people who were like, no, fuck that, you're going with me.
Do you hear that logic? That makes sense.
What? What do you
Yeah.
say?
He's
There-
like,
there
okay, so
wasn't
there was
multiple-
one shooter, but
There was
they're about
multiple
to die, so they all pull their guns out. Started
took 'em with
shooting
them.
too. Like, I ain't
Yeah.
died alone.
And so it's like, no, you deserve to go with me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna let you go home.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Did y'all see about that ABC secretary or VP, whatever?
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
fired
Yeah.
for a comment.
Good. She should.
I'm here thinking, like, you're
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
you are a
No comment.
big attorney for a media
Yeah.
company.
You
Yeah.
should know better.
What in your fucking mind
Mm-hmm.
thinks you can get away with that?
She
Yeah.
thought she was a predator.
No, she's actually a praying. She got her antlers cut off.
She was the shooter.
Yeah.
She was
Probably.
she was the other one that mounted it up.
She was
Okay.
trying to like
She said
distract.
mounted. Okay,
The
I needed.
so, go ahead.
You seem to.
Okay, so there's something else I want to talk about that's been really pissing me off the past few days. Okay, so anybody and everybody who owns a bump fire stock. So let's get into that.
But what if nobody else wanted to?
I got one.
I don't got one.
I'll be the next mass shooter.
You heard it here
Anyway.
first.
I don't really have one. I think full auto is a waste of money and ammunition.
It's a spray and pray kind of tactic.
Well,
It's a
you
waste
know,
of
whenever you're aiming at a crowd,
Really?
it kind of.
Yeah,
It works.
yeah.
I thought
Right.
you were giving me a high five.
Damn.
Oh.
Makes sense. So, anyways, go on to your bump stock.
So
I've been
anyway,
working on the
so
damn truck all day.
now, speaking of fucktards that want to immediately take away every right possible from us, gun owners, I'm very passionate about this. So, long story short, they're pushing really hard to get bump fire stocks either completely to where there's no more manufacturing or to the point where it's illegal. Literally, if you have one, they will confiscate it from you. You
Good
cannot
luck.
legally have it.
Good luck.
And
I still
they're
wonder how they
talking about
enforce that without martial law.
Well, they're trying to do that
You can't.
without. They're pretty much going to try to push
Right.
so that everybody will have to turn them in. Long story short, everybody and their
Take the
mom
antlers.
are trying to get their hands on this. So of course the BATF, they're like, okay, so
E.
I know whatever BATFE. Now.
Well, it's kind of like
'Cause
LGBTQ.
they just
I
added
mean,
the
they just keep
explosives,
adding
whatever.
letters to it.
But
True that.
but the whole point of the
So
bump
you-
fire is
what the fuck was the
obviously it makes it
What?
into a
What's the B?
What?
You said BATF.
BATFE.
Yeah. What the fuck's the B?
Oh, shit, what was the B?
We'll Google that.
Hold
shit.
on, I got it right here.
Bitches.
Like I thought I was
knew
stupid
it
for that
until-
question.
I knew
but,
it until he asked
but
me.
I feel good now.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Is
thought it was the
ballistic?
ATF.
No, it's not ballistic.
Right? Yeah.
When did it switch to the BTAF?
Bomb? No,
I know
it's
alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosives.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
The
ATF.
Bureau
Bureau.
of Alcohol.
Well, that's
Tobacco,
false
fire.
advertising, damn it.
Right?
How?
So
I
'Cause they were
expect
already a
B
bureau
to be
in
like,
the first
booze
place.
alcohol because it's twice in there, motherfuckers.
okay,
Because like,
so
you can buy beer and then you can't buy liquor in Texas.
all right, so
Only on Sundays.
so the BATFE.
Which that's
now,
a stupid law, too.
back in the 30s
Taking away our rights.
when I'm going to throw Skittles at your
We're
face.
so oppressed.
He just
You didn't
totally
eat
he just
your
totally
chips
winked
yet?
at me. That's cool. I'm not going to jail anytime soon. Just give me my thoughts back. So
She's gonna
in the
take Robin
30s,
and make him to not wing.
He's stupid. So the BATFE in the 30s, they were like, okay, so they didn't want machine guns
Machine gun.
on the streets. Why? Do y'all know why? Because of the
'Cause they don't want 'em to pray 'cause it gets God for spray
Valentine's Day massacre.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yes. So, okay, continue, please.
No, go on.
Go
You
for
got
it.
No.
Okay, so there were a lot of machine guns involved, and a lot of people died. Long story short, back then they were like, okay, well, they created the bump fire stock in the whenever. I have it written down somewhere. But long story short, the whole point of the bump fire is that it doesn't make it like a machine gun. I mean, it kind of does, but it doesn't. The whole point of the bump fire
replicates
is that it replicates it to where literally as your fingers coming off of it, it's already like the
Next round or it's
The
gone.
recoil is
Yes.
causing the rifle to actually bump back
So-
into your finger, causing another round to
Yeah.
fire off.
So the whole point is that the BATF's definition of machine gun is that the trigger can be pulled once and it can fire multiple rounds at once.
Right.
So what they did is Slide Fire is one of the companies that created the stock where your finger will remain stationary and the recoil of the firearm causes it to slide back and forth,
Right.
which means that your finger will press the trigger each time it fires, but it allows it to fire as fast as possible upon resetting.
It is not a fucking machine
It's
gun.
not. It's a piece of
It is
metal
not full auto.
that literally goes on a gun.
It's a piece
That's
of
it.
plastic
Yeah, or
that
plastic,
murders
whatever.
hundreds of people, thousands of people every year.
But how hard is it to like machine
The
a
sarcasm.
machine?
No.
gun?
Y'all
like-
can't see me. I'm
No,
rolling
no,
my
no,
fucking
like-
eyes
like-
because
like-
all of this is stupid.
Yeah,
like
it's really
how hard
stupid.
How hard is it to make like an M16 or a single shot AK?
It's not, but that's
It's
illegal
not.
too. But
Yeah, it's
right.
illegal.
But
Nobody
that's
pays
what I'm saying.
attention to that.
Ultimately,
But so what they did is they did
yeah.
the tax stamp, the $200 tax stamp on it. Blah blah blah. Long story short, to own it. So
Yeah, federal
anyway,
background check
Yep.
and yada yada.
and
yada.
so I saw this smart ass mouth. Friend of mine from high school, super cute guy, whatever. Apparently, he's really torn between being a liberal and a
It
conservative.
was just like you were cute until you started talking.
So it happens on the other side too. That's good.
I feel that way
That's
about
good.
women
I'm
too.
sorry. I'm sorry. Am I boring y'all with my?
No, nobody's talking about
No,
you.
no, we are.
Oh.
We like
Jesus
knowing that you're
Christ.
like.
No, all we're doing. We're
So, long story short, he put up a post about, about the guns and all this shit the other day. I've been really testy about it this week, but he's like, yeah, why do people need guns? Like, why can people? How easy is it for people just to go in and they can just buy guns without background checks? And I went through the fucking roof. I was like, okay, so. And he's like, yeah, you can just go to a gun show and buy it.
No, you
You know
can't.
what? Every motherfucker that I've ever seen, if I've ever gone to a gun show, I've bought guns. I've been there through many, many purchases. I've bought my own guns. And even if it's a person to person and it's not a dealer, they still expect, literally 95% of people will not sell a gun to somebody who does not have a CHL,
Nope.
which required a background check. And I went through the roof. I was like, oh my fucking God, I literally will not comment on this. I'm leaving this for you, but that's as much as you're getting. And I did like a palm face emoji. And he's like, don't palm face emoji me, blah, 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 whatever.
That's cute.
So I was like, okay, so let me tell you this. 4 out of 5 gun owners, they will not sell to somebody who does not have a CHL, which requires a background check. But also, if they do not have a CHL, they're still going to have to do a background check if they buy it from Academy, from a gun show, because those are still dealers. So get the fuck off your soapbox. I was mad.
the
It
problem
sounds like
with
he
that.
just
So-
stole his soapbox.
Yeah. she
Oh,
did.
no, I fucking
No,
did,
she's
yeah.
good at that.
And then I
She
dropped the
blew
mic
a fucking
after.
hole in that.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Turned it
Anyway.
into a
so
fucking
that he
glory
couldn't take
hole.
it back.
Yeah.
That's what she did. It's no longer a soapbox. It's
Oh
a glory hole.
no! After I went off on the post, like nobody else
For
commented
dirty
on it.
clothes.
They were terrified that I was gonna rip them a new ass.
So here's the thing. The people that really bug the shit out of me the most are the ones who sit here and they get on their tirade about how guns are so easily accessible and about how they should be illegal and about all this, that, and the other. And none of these fucking people have ever tried to buy a gun, much less fired one. So, who are you to tell me how hard it is to buy a gun whenever you've never tried to purchase a gun? Don't tell me that you've purchased a gun without a background check, because you're
don't know.
a liar.
I mean, I had to buy my gun, and guess
Yeah,
what?
You're a
I
fucking
had to
liar.
sit there and wait for them to do the background check.
Exactly.
I was clear, but
You had to fill out that long ass form.
Oh
You
my
had to sign your name on it. Da 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 da.
yeah,
So yeah,
Still really
there are
nervous.
background checks, but
yeah.
don't tell me that fully automatic machine guns are easily accessible, because they are not. You go through an even more extenuous process.
Mm-hmm.
It means of background testing. You have to wait for 3 months before they'll even turn it over to you or approve your tax stamp, which is what Della was talking about. And then you got to pay $200 for that tax stamp. There's a lot of work that goes involved in getting a machine gun. There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Not to mention the cost of the weapon itself. Guess what? AR-15s are anywhere now between, well, I don't know now because of the scare. I haven't tried to buy one. Every time there's a mass shooting, there's always a scare that they're going to
Yeah.
ban them.
And
So the
then
prices flow through the roof.
Capitalism.
Exactly.
Mm.
Nothing,
Don't even get me started.
no better way to drive commerce than fear.
Yep.
So anyways, the average price of an AR-15 is
Clintons
$500 to
and
$1,000.
Yeah.
No, the Clintons embrace Antifa, and then Smith & Wesson embraces.
That's conspiracy theory right there.
Right.
What if?
I'm like, what is he saying?
No, he's,
He
Say it,
keeps
say it.
looking straight at you when he talks, but he's like away from.
Well,
the mic.
because he's the only one like you just go on your own soapbox and like you ignore people's eye contact whenever they try to say something.
You are so fucking adorable. I like when he's mean to me. I don't know why.
because you like
Anyway.
assholes.
I think it's just because you like a guy to be mean to you. I've known you for a while. It's
Anyways, say what you said based on the conspiracy thought.
So Clintons and whatnot, and the Black Lives Matter is being funded by whatnot, and
George
Mhm.
Soros.
by exactly
Yes.
because they love to see chaos and they love to
Right.
have the distraction.
Yep.
Smith & Wesson loves to make money whenever people are afraid that their weapons are going to be banned.
Yeah.
Right.
So why not? Hey, you look insane. Take our shit.
Dun-dum. Sorry.
But
Anyways,
make sure they find
drive the prices to the roof
all of
because
our
gun
shit.
manufacturers know that, especially here in Texas, that they're not going to just ban guns.
oh no,
It's
Right.
not going to happen.
no.
All
But-
it's going to
But
do is
no,
just drive
but
the
it creates
goddamn
price
price
because
to the
still
roof.
Smith &
Yeah.
Wesson will be right back at the other side of the aisle like, no. We're still making money here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and
See, that was my thought process. He
Right.
said it first, though.
but
I
see,
wanted-
Yeah.
here's my point about this. Like I was saying earlier, an average AR-15 is anywhere between $500 and $900.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you want to go into the higher grade ones, then you're looking at 4 figures.
Yeah.
So let's think about these. These are semi-automatic rifles. Now let's talk about full auto. Do we really want to talk about price lines of full auto rifles?
Yeah.
We are talking 5 to 6 figures
Yeah.
for one rifle that is full auto.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What crazed lunatic mass shooter is going to go legally buy a fully automatic AR
Yeah.
and drop that kind of money on it.
Yep.
and drop that kind of money on it
Mm.
and then go kill 100 people?
Yeah.
Not
as
one.
we can tell
Nope.
with drugs.
Because if they want to do
laws
shooting,
don't really do
usually
shit to
they don't have any
affect
kind
the-
of cash. So
Oh, I'm like a
availability.
super crazy conspiracy theorist.
So,
Yeah.
since we're talking about conspiracy, we're talking about Vegas. Let's bring it up. I don't
Paris
like
and Las
I don't,
Vegas are
no,
connected.
no. I'm not going that far. I
Sorry.
listened to a little skit that Alex Jones said, and now hear me out because I'm not really that big of a fan of Alex Jones either. But this one just kind of
He
caught
has
my
history.
attention. Yeah, this one kind of caught my attention. So, the new conspiracy theory is that the shooter that was killed, I forgot his name. It doesn't fucking
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
So, the reason why he was actually caught in that hotel room dead with multiple firearms, I
Yeah.
think, what was it, like 23, 24?
24.
Mhm.
He also had ammonium nitrate,
Mm-hmm.
like in bulk, in
Yep.
this hotel room, or allegedly.
Yeah.
So he has bomb-making materials.
Yep.
He has 23 rifles. Sorry, 24. 12 of these supposedly have bump-fire stocks.
Yeah.
The new thought is that this guy, first off, who the fuck brings 24 weapons to a mass shooting?
Yeah.
Who's
Well-
got that kind of time?
Not only that, but like, why not just bring more ammunition?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Which-
didn't-
oh, no,
we
there
didn't
was
even
plenty of
We didn't
that.
even
Yeah,
discuss
we-
it. There were
yeah.
thousands upon thousands
Yeah.
of rounds in that,
Yeah.
in that room.
Unless like,
Yeah.
like so many people didn't show up for the party.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, or did they?
Yeah.
So here's the thing:
On different
you've
floors.
got
They saw the ammonium nitrate.
thousands
like,
upon
nah.
thousands of rounds of ammunition. You've got 24 different kinds of rifles, supposedly all full auto, with bump fire stocks, which that's kind of
Redundant.
pointless, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You've got ammonium nitrate, bomb-making materials. Then you have one dead guy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are believing that, not to mention that this guy also made a substantial wire transfer to the Philippines for over $100,000 the day prior.
Mhm.
So you've got a guy who is transferring
Money outside.
Yep.
mass amounts of money outside of the country. He's sitting in a room with all of this ammunition and weaponry. So the new conspiracy is that it was a weapons deal gone bad.
Yeah.
So basically, he was making a weapons deal with terrorists, and instead of paying him the money, they just
Yeah.
capped him right there and then carried out
Yep.
the actual act of terrorism right there on the spot.
Yep.
Which,
Well, hey, look, right outside this window is 22,000 people.
Yeah.
How convenient.
How convenient.
But did y'all see that?
that's a pretty good one. I like that. That's
this,
a good plan.
This was the
Yeah.
conspiracy thing that I saw where it's
That's
like,
actually believable.
It really is.
But what about the ones on the ground?
But no.
They're
like,
part of the group. I mean,
Right.
there was a
Like-
shooter on the 4th floor, and there was another one on the
it
29th.
wouldn't take anything for because it was just the one guy. So if he had anybody else with him, they would have retaliated, and they would be dead bodies there too. So it was just one guy. So if you come in
Exactly.
as one person,
He was the fall guy.
with your guy next door, and then all of a sudden you pull a silenced weapon out of nowhere, it's done.
You don't even have to be silent. I
Right.
mean, you can hide.
Well, but I'm saying if it's silenced, then it gives you opportunity to take the weapons that you were going to buy
Right,
that
right.
are now stolen.
You can easily
disperse.
You can easily hide a
Oh, yeah.
AK pistol or an AR pistol underneath your coat.
Right.
Yeah.
That's easy. I've done it before.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's legal, but here in Texas, anyways, as long as it's considered a pistol.
Yep.
But
Okay, so this is me being conspiracy theorist. It says, so the mass shooting is going to happen on Highway 91 on 10-1. Put the numbers together.
it's
Does it look
9/11.
familiar? 91101. 91101. Boom, drop the mic.
Yeah,
That's really super conspiracy theorist, but whatever. Makes
That's
sense
a numbers
though.
game. It's like the
Yeah.
movie, the number 23.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And he
Or
did
Beautiful
go
Mind.
crazy.
And there was a
Yeah,
head
he-
in the
he
box.
was-
have
he
you
was
Yeah.
crazy.
have you heard some of
Seven.
the crazy awesome things that Jim Carrey's been saying?
Negative.
Oh wait, I was
I-
thinking of the number 7.
I quit
The
paying
7.
attention to him whenever he
Oh, yeah,
did.
23 is it? Oh, no. Was it
No,
Carrey?
there's a head in the box in the movie 7.
7. That's
Yeah,
what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I got
7 is
them
with Brad
confused.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Is it?
So sexy.
I quit paying attention to
Brad
Jim
Pitt.
Carrey whenever he did that whole slam against the NRA and
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
Do you not think he's getting paid to help increase sales?
Oh, of
Probably.
course.
Smith and Wesson. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Talk against us.
You know what? I really
Right.
do like Smith and Wesson, so I'm starting to get a little bit. Can't make eye contact with you now.
Come on. If they're a corporation, do you not think they're all in bed together?
It's capitalism. That's
I
what
would love-
capitalism is.
I sleep in bed with my Smith and Wesson sometimes.
But it's not a CEO.
That sounds kinky.
Oh yeah, it's big
But
and
yeah.
black, 9mm. So anyway,
It's not that big.
ugh. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
staring at me. This is
we're
super
just gonna
creepy.
leave it there.
Oh, I'll
Uh,
still at you now.
So anyway,
I don't
yeah.
got glasses on, so I can't see shit.
So yeah, I mean, it's just this whole thing is just annoying. It's stupid. Just
You can
another
see that.
reason
It's the
to
movement.
just another reason to try to grab up the guns and blah, 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 blah.
Really just another reason to keep the people separated and make more money.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't
right.
that what it all
Class
is?
war, not a race war.
Yeah.
Because a class
Oh.
war would be just too inconvenient for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the corporation. Sorry.
And on that
Thank you for your
note,
gun, though, still.
on that note,
To an extent.
we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, and we will see you next time, kids. As always, I am Dirty Dave.
Dr. Philgood!
DRex.
Me llamo Pablo.
Me Pablo. Oh my god.
Okay, everybody, vote for Pablo.
Deuce.
On that, we are out of here. Deuce.